It was very dated. It hadn't been renovated or updated probably since it was built. It was very dark, little tiny rooms, oddly proportioned, and you really didn't get a sense of how beautiful the backyard and the site was. The most enjoyable part of working on this project was working with friends who I knew well, but I did not know that they were going to take the leap into actually committing to such a generous and fantastic project. We came up with a range of schemes. My favorite one was really radical, and they were really open to it. It was a really heartening experience to take a house, see the potential, add a little bit, but just open it up in a really new way. And I really wanted the light to filter in and be the main player in the main space. This project really came about from the client's commitment to a reduced palette, starting with the concrete floors, which can feel stark to some people, but I think it's actually a really rich color that has a lot of depth, and it's got a lot of movement in it, and it adds a quality to the space that you just wouldn't have otherwise. And then on top of that, we've got the white oak. Playing up the warmth and having wood is really important in a concrete scheme because it helps to just elevate the level of warmth and elevate the boiled down appearance. The generating factor of this house was this main piece that from the entrance space, it sort of stops you and makes you rest. It turns into the mudroom, and then it brings you into the kitchen, or it would take you around and be the cloak closet, the office area, and then into the kitchen area. So it was about putting in a device that would help to be the walls or help to orchestrate different spaces and retain the openness of the space. I think that the kitchen is as simple as possible, and I think that it works well with the reduction of materials and the simple palette. There's tons of storage, which is always a good thing to have. And I think that it works well as being the center of the project and the island where people can gather around while people are working in the kitchen. The dining room is in the space of where the kitchen used to be. So when we opened up the space, you could really see the proportions of the L-shaped corner lent itself to having a dining room there. And then the new addition, which is sort of the family room and the large doors which open onto the backyard, really lent itself to being connected with both the dining room and the kitchen. The living room, I'd say, is the most like the space that it was originally. The fireplace is actually in the same place, but we've really changed up the whole idea of what the fireplace is within the room. The big piece of limestone above the fireplace is an element that adds very subtle materiality. It's almost like a big piece of art. And then the rest of the pieces are black and steel, which are part of the reduced palette of material that we've chosen. I think I have a very modern approach, and a type of project like this is actually right up my alley. But it's not everybody's taste, and some people need a little more elements to be added to make the space feel right for them. The contractor and his team have really strong skills in the craftsman department, and they were the ones that were able to bring this project to fruition because the overall result is very minimal. You don't see a lot of the elements that help to make this work. Doors go to the ceiling, tracks are hidden. The amount of precision that it takes in order to do details like that, it's something that's very much part of the project from start to finish. This project was a true joy to work on. Really, it was one of those projects that everybody came together, everybody really saw the vision, and everybody was putting 100% towards making it work. I would say the saddest part is that it's over.